Assalamu alaikum, grade 3. I hope you will be best in your health and spirit. Welcome to our lecture number 4. Today we are going to start our chapter Pakistan and its neighbors. Well, guys, before we start our today's lecture, let's talk about something more important than lecture. Your guess is right. I'm talking about moral improvement lectures. Guys, you know that we have started the chain series of moral improvement lectures just for the sake to bring change in our society. So, keeping an eye on the topic of our today's lecture is about helping others. Guys, in our technology driven world, we can spend our entire day without physically needing to see or talk another person. Thanks to digital devices and internet, we can work, which we are doing, and order our food and just about anything else we need from home. Well, guys, there are many great things about in this modern world, but the people in it should be at the top of that list. Well, let's talk about it that why it is important to help others. Think back the last time you helped someone, whether it was holding the door open for a classmate or raking your elderly neighbor's leaves. While you were doing that and afterwards, tell me how did you feel? Did you feel amazing? Yes, I'm talking to you people. Did you feel amazing or you feel nothing? You feel bad? I think whenever you're doing something great, you always feel amazing. So if you want the same feel, guys, do the same work again. Keep on helping the people. Just remember one thing, no one has ever become poor by giving others. So try to give others, do charity, and always try to be nice with others. Guys, here I would like to mention the old Chinese proverb. This tells it perfectly that if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go for fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. And if you want happiness for a lifetime, guys, listen this word carefully. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Help somebody. So just remember one thing that do you remember our hero Abdul Sattar Idi? You know what? His mother used to give him 2 pennies every day, one to spend on himself and one for the poor and sick people. That was the first step. That was the first initiative which he has taken to help to other poor and sick people. So guys, just compare yourself. You're also young enough to do this thing. What are you doing? Are you helping someone? Your mother used to give you penny every day. I am very sure about it that your parents are giving you 10 to 20 rupees every day. So are you spending a half of that money to poor and sick people? Just compare yourself to Abdul Sattar Idi. If you want to become like him, you have to do the deeds like him. At the end of the lecture, I would like to say that your greatness is not what you have. Your greatness is not what you have, it's what you give to others. So, guys, remember one thing, whenever you will give, something to someone, Allah Almighty will give you definitely more, much, and bigger than that. Thank you. Well, I know you can't wait to start our today's lecture, but before we start our today's lecture, let's take a quick recap of our previous lecture. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about the features of Pakistan, the physical features, and slightly much about the provinces of Pakistan. But before we start our today's lecture, I would like to repeat our previous lecture. Let's take a quick recall. Okay, guys, in our previous lecture, I have told you that Pakistan is an independent Muslim country. Its official name is Islamic Republic of Pakistan. It is located in the continent of Asia. Pakistan is a beautiful country and it has different landforms. In the northern areas, we have covered mountains with snow. And in the east and the south of Pakistan, there is the great river system, which is called Indus River, which makes all land fertile. And in the west of Pakistan, there are the vast deserts. Okay, and Islamabad is the capital city of Pakistan. We have also discussed slightly much about the provinces. Pakistan has 4 provinces: Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Balochistan. Okay, champ. So, are you ready for our today's lecture promo? Today we will discuss about provinces of Pakistan in detail, about Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan and KPK. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੇਜ ਨੰਬਰ 14 ਓਪਨ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਐਂਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਓ ਮਾਈ ਗॉड what happened to me Why I'm talking in Punjabi? Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess we are going to talk about Punjab. So, the official language of this province is Punjabi. And guys, I promise I'm not gonna speak it again because I know I'm not gonna very good in this. Okay, Punjab is the most populated province of Pakistan. Lahore is the capital city of Punjab and it is the second largest city in Pakistan. Well, guys, Punjab is also called the land of five rivers. Punjab. Punj mean five, Ab mean waters, rivers. So Punjab, rivers, a land of five rivers. Most of the people in Punjab speaks Punjabi. And guys, let me tell you one thing that Punjab fulfills the need of food in the country, and it has the most fertile land in Indo-Pak subcontinent, and it has the world's largest irrigation system. The people of Punjab are known for their bravery, for their generosity, and for the good diet and hospitality as well. Talk about our next province. I would like to tell you a bit more about your province, Punjab. Basically, guys, the population of Punjab is approximately 110 million, and the famous places are over there: Iqbal's Tomb, Minar Pakistan, Badshahi Masjid, and Lahore Fort. So, and famous food over there is roti, rice, and lassi. Well, I want to show you a video which will tell you a bit more about your province, Punjab. Okay, here we'll discuss about our second province, Sindh. Guys, Sindh has one of the earliest civilizations of the world, and the capital of Sindh is Karachi. It is the largest city of Pakistan and as well as the fifth populous city of the world. The population of Sindh is approximately 47.8 million people, and the famous poets are over there Shah Abdul Latif Bhatai and Sachal Sar Mast Kalandar, and the historical places are over there Thatta and Mohenjo-daro. As I promised you, I won't let you bore, so I'm going to show you a small clip about the province Sindh. Let's watch a video about Sindh province. Guys, you have to notice few things inside the video: the cultural dress of Sindh and about the customs of the Sindh as well. So, ready? Okay, my juniors, right now we are going to talk about our third province, Balochistan. Balochistan is the largest province by area and it is the least populated province. It's mean that the many people are not living over there, and Quetta is the capital city of Balochistan. Can you see on the slide the small boy, the little boy is wearing Balochi dress? This is the dress of Balochistan, guys. And most of the people speaks over there Balochi and Pashto language as well. As I promised you, I won't let you bore, so I'm going to show you a little clip about Balochi culture and about the Balochistan province. So are you ready now? Right now, we are going to check it out the clip of Balochistan. But before we watch a clip, I would like to tell you a few stuff about Balochistan province. That the population of Balochistan is 12.16 million, the least populated province for a reason. And guys, the language is Balochi, and in this video, you will see the dress and the culture and the historical places of Sindh. So, you ready? Here we go. Marhaba, marhaba, sange chal de, grade 3, sange chal de. Well, guys, don't be scared. I'm speaking Pashto language. A bit much I know about this language as well. Okay, guys, we are going to discuss about the culture and about the area of KPK. Basically, the population of KPK is approximately 30.1 million, and the language which people used to speak over there, that is Pashto, Saraiki, and Persian language. Guys, basically, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is in the northwest of Pakistan, and Peshawar is the capital city of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. It is famous for its beautiful hilly areas, and the local languages of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are Pashto and Hindko. So you have to open your page number 14. You will see the famous places of KPK as well. So right now I'm going to show you a little clip about KPK. So ready? Okay, grade 3. Right now we are going to check it out, the clip of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Here we go. Well, guys, let me tell you a bit more about KPK. Basically, it is the smallest province of Pakistan by area, and most of the people are involved over there in farming, and they are very famous for their courtesy all around the country. And Khatak dance is the famous dance of this area, and I'm very sure after watching video, you guys are going to perform same Khatak steps. So we both will perform together, okay, when the schools will reopen. Well, guys, let's move towards our next slide. Well, let me tell you the trailer of our next lecture. In our next lecture, that will be the last lecture of this topic, we will discuss about the neighboring countries of Pakistan, which are China, Afghanistan, Iran, and India. Well, at the end of the lecture, as you know that regularly we guys used to talk about COVID-19. In our previous lecture, I have told you that what are the preventions, how you can protect yourself, how you can save yourself and your families from this pandemic disease. And these were by washing your hands or by maintaining the social distance. Well, today I will tell you one more thing, that how you can keep yourself, strong in such scenario. Guys, you have to make your immune system strong. Try to eat such stuff which will give you the, like lots of energy so you can fight with this, virus. So I hope and pray you all will safe at your place and you will take care of your family and yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please stay at home and don't play any outdoor games. Okay, Allah Hafiz.